the area of ROI depends on which area of business you come from. If you are from finance, they will want the financials. And if you are from the human side of things, you will want to know how the heart feels to motivate a person to produce better. And we know that anything that is qualitative and that's not quantitative can be compromised for quantitative results in a business. The case study that's covered here is but one case study, but it has been tested in multiple areas where it has been shown that unless people have requested training for themselves and by themselves, and by the way, people may request training that has nothing to do with their jobs. I mean, you might find that somebody puts themselves as the PPP, something that has nothing to do with their job description. Instead of penalizing people, be happy that they want to learn and grow. And part of that reason is that it creates flexibility among your people. You are actually extending the skill set among your people, and you are making yourself more agile as an organization. Because you will find that a person who came to an organization due to a qualification actually has talent or inbuilt talent that has not been explored. And by stifling that person and say, well, it doesn't fall on your job description, it has nothing to do with you. You are actually retarding your own organization. The second thing we look for is whether a person is currently using a portion of the intervention. Like for instance, if you are introducing a course, let's say I was invited to an advanced Excel course, and because I need very clever and quick calculations that can be done by Excel, I thought I would enroll myself into Excel, but I didn't even know the basic, I didn't even master the basic Excel. Long after the course, I couldn't still do the smart computations because I only get to use them at reporting time when I do my quarterly reports. But guess who benefited the most from such interventions? The people who do reports on a daily basis, who use Excel, who have to do those spreadsheets. So don't waste your money taking executives into advanced Excel courses or whatever. I know that's a simplistic example, but don't waste that money, because if people are not using something optimally and you send them on a course, particularly one that is technical, you are wasting your resources. And no matter how much you want to prove that they've improved, they probably are going to show improvement the day after because it's still fresh in their minds. But for the 2 months before the 3 months reporting, they've long forgotten that, and you've wasted money. You could have trained more people in admin who do that most often. The third part is that the proximity of the intervention to when it's going to be utilized counts a lot. So that's why we talk about aging qualifications. And I don't know if you know, it hit me at some stage, if you have started a degree and you didn't finish by a certain period of time and you want to resume, in most cases you will be asked to start it again because the time has prescribed for that content to be relevant. And the assumption also is that you would take longer to pick up on the next modules than if you were to do all the program throughout. So if you want people to be most productive out of an intervention that you've done, you need to make sure that the implementation of whatever the intervention is very close to when you are training them. Don't train and think they will use the training 20 months from now or training for future. When it comes to education, however, the capacity building education, if you're taking people into a leadership course, even if they are not leaders in the true sense of the hierarchy world. But for them to have leadership qualities, it means even if the hierarchy doesn't get them to be leaders, they can start practicing leadership. By the time they hierarchically are placed in a leadership position, they have actually excelled and gotten to a much higher level of sophistication when it comes to leadership ability. But when it comes to technical training, don't waste your money, because you will be at pains to display your ROI when it comes to technical skills that people have not used immediately. So those are some of the things that you consider when you want to get the value, the most value out of your training. And when it comes to training, I think Jan mentioned the motive and the motivation for training. We train people because we want more value for the business. But remember, you also need to train for the individual's own development value. So ROI may not necessarily be for the business, but if it can be for the person's own ability to grow and do other things beyond your own organization. I have to say this again, I have to say this. The last article in this magazine talks about employee engagement and the dark side of employee engagement. This article talks to how much people get to be dependent on your organization emotionally. You know, if they relate to the organization, they like the values, they like the purpose, they like the products, they really feel they are part of the family. And all of a sudden, for whatever reason, the business has to move on. Lo and behold, if it's for viability and sustainability reasons. But let's just say this operation worked in Mpumalanga or in Limpopo, and for strategic reason, it needs to be repositioned in Cape Town. Let's take Eskom. Eskom had a hub in Mpumalanga for its steel, for its coal-produced energy. Now, let's just say energy sources have moved from coal, and they have moved to the sand, which is mostly in the Western Cape, and they derive their energy mostly from there. What do you do with the people in Mpumalanga? If you had been training those people, but not skilling them to also be functional outside of your organization as ESCOM, you have a strike action in your hands. You have a big situation because those people can't go and start businesses. They are dependent on you. So when you train people, train them for your own organization and for beyond. We need to be training and developing people to become entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs so that they can grow and thrive outside of our organization. That's how we build agility and flexibility, because the reality is that even if ESCOM does not want to get rid of those people, if those people can do nothing else, there is going to be a strike, but people will have to be fired. But is that good for the economy? No, it's not good, because if they step out into the economy and they can't do anything else, you've killed consumers in the business and you are exacerbating the bad economic state for the country. So there are two reasons for us to develop people. We develop for ourselves, but we also develop for the economy. And when we develop for the economy, we are actually freeing ourselves of dependency for people who are going to ultimately become a burden because they have no alternative in terms of their skill set and in terms of their ability to be productive and to be economically active. So, having said that, it is really to say that our approach to training and developing people and to learning should not be selfish. It should be for the ROI, yes, which means it's for the organizational value, but it should be thinking about resources beyond your organization and for the economy. So when we're doing ROI, we can actually go back to government and say, well, we actually produced resources for you, compute the ROI and tell the accountant that is not seeing the value, that we've actually saved them from killing consumers. Because if we kill consumers in the country, it's in a roundabout way, you're killing consumers for your own organization. So if you don't train, you are killing yourself. Whether you're training for this business or for that economy, training and development and getting people to be agile and flexible and to be entrepreneurial is good. So stop stifling people, create that agility, and make sure that we create resources for our companies, but also for South Africa. Having said that, now you know what the value of people dynamics is, right? Okay, so now you will read more of it, right? and now, probably, the more you read, the more you can actually make it easier, because it is also available online, and because it's costly to produce hard paper tape. Right now, the frequency has been dropped to monthly to quarterly because it has to be printed. But if all of you get to be digitally agile and we can produce it online, it will save us so much more in production, but enable us to give you more insight and more ability to run your businesses and to develop your people better. So when we ask you, do you prefer a printed copy or an electronic version, please respond and you say electronic version. Yes. Okay.